that's what I've got. Not really the best method, but it's the method I have. Yes, it's saved. Okay, okay, let's continue this and try and get to the end. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Trying to prove something? No, of course not. Yeah, that's okay. It's got like something to prove. You trying to, you know, get your crush Monica's interest. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward forward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. I don't know, my character's kind of an idiot, so you might have to. Sometimes explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Yeah, I guess. Like, anyone would agree the subject of a poem is an ignorant jerk. Which subject? Do you know people like that? Crap. So everyone thinks you're what? That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. Sure. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. That's what Yuri's was about. You two aren't so different after all. Something that you're afraid if people find out and make fun of you or think less of you. Yeah, you and Yuri's things aren't so different. So stop being dumb. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Preach it. I think re- I think really need people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. I swear you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said, huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. Yeah, my character's an idiot. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Mm. Is your weird hobby that you secretly have photos of Monica? It's not. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuke has trouble finding words. Everyone seems to be having trouble finding words. I I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Yeah, you should try. At least try. That's all we're asking. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. I hope it sounds that way. My guy's kind of an idiot. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. God, I hope so we don't have another fight. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Got a point. Like conveying emotions is important. Yeah, it is. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Yeah, you and Yuri practically have the same goal. Practically the same endgame. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow. So look forward to it. I hope so. I okay. Been through poems all night tonight. Let's go to the final one, and then hopefully that's it. And there we go with the soul-staring eyes. Hi again, Konnichiwa. How's the writing going? You know, every time I play this game, I forget that you exist. Alright, I guess. Like, that's not even a joke. I forget you exist more than half of the time. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. It's not. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece if I don't beat you to it. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Do I have a choice? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Surprised she didn't already take it. Alright, I notice you have not changed your expression at all. Please. There we go. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic deny it. That's kind of exaggerating it. Stop denying it. You have a thing for Sayori. We all know it. We know from the beginning as soon as she was like late for the bus. Crazy to think that it's been months, but in game it's only been like 3 days. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her. Even in this club, don't you? Not as much as we should. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. I'm just angsty. I'm just teasing. Can I please read your poem? We're on a tight schedule here. I know it takes a bit of time to make new friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. Why do you look depressed? And you can talk to me every now and then, too. Yeah, but it doesn't give me the option, so this is why I forget about you. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Yeah, you're not approachable. Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here. That's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. You're the pressure's too much. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. I hope so. Well, alright. But anyway, You want to read my poem now? Yes, please. We need to hurry. This is timed. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, last time we read her stuff, it was about self-expression and finding out something new about yourself. So let's take a look. Okay, this one's got a pretty interesting title. This one is called Save Me. And let's try and figure this one out. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, sine, cosine, tangent. That's math. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. Sayori apparently is not the only one that needs help. Monica needs help. The title basically being Save Me. The colors they won't cite, but brought beautiful colors is a really good mood, and it's a cacophony of meaningless noise. So she feels like this is like whatever she's doing is meaningless and doesn't amount to nothing. Sort of like a philosopher thinking about life for the first time. Because like, if you truly think about life, because I'm gonna go a little deep here, but like, if you really think about life, what does it all add up to? Like, all you do is just do the same thing over and over again. Into what goal? And to finally come to an end? Like that's all you have. That's all that will happen. Now, this part I don't get. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, gratifying waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. That's like that's like algebra and stuff. Not advanced algebra. I'm not that smart. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Or playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. And then this poem of meaningless. So, I think deep down she feels like this poem is meaningless, and this I'm still trying to figure out. And there you are with the soul-staring eyes. Hmm. It's even more abstract than your last one. How do you not notice this? How can you be so stupid? Contact a psychiatrist. Monica needs help. I guess it's just the way I write. Yeah. Concern. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I like it. It's just a little concerning. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Yeah. Nothing I've ever seen before either. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. Yeah, I like how you put the last part of the paper saying load me, whatever that's supposed to mean. I hope it doesn't mean what I think it means. Crap, I missed that last part. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. I already read that. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. What's the noise? I see. My character's asking all the wrong questions. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I feel like I'm getting close to what Monica's feeling, but yet so far, because my character's an idiot. And we really learn nothing about Monica. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't about, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in the way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. Also, here's Neon's life interpretation version of it. So, when that happens, don't forget. What? Um, Boone, you there? Um, what? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Boone, please tell me you're there. I'm a little terrified. Um, you know what? For safety reasons, okay. I'm also Hyper. If you get on, stop texting you because this is the way I'm trying to record the video. Wait, is that even? Is this even? Is this tip even about writing? Um, no, no, it is not. It's not even close to about writing. What made you think this was a writing tip? What am I even? What are you talking about, woman? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Please, please go. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, don't have a choice. Okay, everyone. So we're gonna completely just ignore that she broke the fourth wall. Like it was basically a daily thing to do. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Uh, think this might be about the festival. So, we're going straight to the festival and not talking about Monica's situation. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Yeah, do we? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We can put something amazing together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. No need to think like that. We will be able to do it. You know why? Because you have me. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more. Siri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us exactly where. This is exactly what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? P. P. Monica? Yeah, probably tell you about Yuri's stage fate that we just recently learned about. Yep, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Series putting it all. Series putting it on a hyper. You missed it. Monica broke the fourth wall. She told me to save my game. Series putting in. She legit broke the fourth wall and told me to save my game, saying that I might need to go back if I regret a situation. I am getting concerned. Siri putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. There's the girl Sayori. Sari's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. I want to see it. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Eh, well, I did. So nonchalant about it. Do you really think that's... What do you mean I'm down bad? Is, uh, Monica, you should have consulted your girlfriend here. Well, no. My god, the couple is arguing. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. Yeah, you should have talked to your girl there. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Everyone here has stage fright, except for Sayori in there. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Imagining, guys, Sayori saved the day with your wise words. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. That's It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Yeah, I gotta end this soon, so you can stick around until the end. I'm trying to get through this. I guess I kind of. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. What? I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I would have preferred Sayori saying this instead of you. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Not really. I came here for cupcakes. Cupcakes and women. Do you want... I'm hot for... Which one? Don't, don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Cupcakes and women. That's how we're gonna do it. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I would have liked it better if it came out of Sayori's mouth. Natsuki Yuri and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Now all that's left to convince is Yuri. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else acceptant faces. Else's acceptant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. No, you don't. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Don't say it like that. Judging by Monica, probably. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Why do you have that look on your face? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Yeah, at least give it a day so I can, end this. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I could stick my dice between us. she has in mind for herself. Trying to keep the kid friendly. And she stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this quick, honey, because I gotta end this soon. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Don't say honey, it's bad. Shut up, honey. I'll call you honey. Hyper. Don't think I won't. Is this something she's done before? Simply, I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica, and she has her eyes on me. She won't take them off. Sherry looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, finally, Monica finishes that recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was way so good, that was way so good, Monica. Can you translate that into English? I don't know how to read that. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sarah? I'll go. Yuri's all fired up. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called An After Image Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what absorbed into her box. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. Its structure, in its structure, that she in 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 conti with perfect timing. Ohio, holy shit. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. What are you saying? Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. I. It's up to me to save the situation. I am the first to start applauding. Everyone else joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Girl, it's not it's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori, Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Medal. Show me some hot dude. I'm sorry, what? Ah, sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not thinking of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so come out the best, out the best way, the best that way. I see. That looks like faces of like seriousness. Okay then. So he begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If if I were to read this poem, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poem. When she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. He even Konnichiwa liked it. I guess that's a good song. What did that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Bro, stop being so hard on Sayori. She's trying. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Yes, you bro. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? That's okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the writing one in time, so I'm probably gonna have to finish as quick as I can. Don't make me go before Konnichiwa. It's not like that I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Konnichiwa lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it. That's okay. That's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not really exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I clipped it. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. And that just leaves you, Natsuke. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuke begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is this poem is called Jump. Natsuke takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuke's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it gives life to the poem. Natsuke finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You two, you still love birds. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. Then again, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuke. I think it would be the other way around for me. That would be the other way around for me as well. For example, streaming. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have had an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up the poem, and get enough practice before the festival. Okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez. Probably find some other poem to recite instead. Yeah, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Edgar Allan Poe. That's who I'm reciting. I'm already mm, pleasant surprised that you're putting in all this effort for this club. It makes me feel really happy. I do stuff. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out so far, nicely so far, so we'd like to continue them. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. The button, come on. Monday's the big day. Oh, it's happening this week. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Wait, no, that's me. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'm going to be able to find same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. I love how the interest switched from like sake of the club to like the sake of getting girls, getting girls, to actually being concerned about the club. And why would I want to impress Monica? I'm trying to impress Sayori. Then I'll have to do my best. Screw your interest in Monica. We gotta get our interest in Sayori. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Yeah, what about you and Monica? Stop holding my girl's hand. What about you and Monica? You two always seem to be interesting. Maybe going home together. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Stop crowding me. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big Come on. There we go. Okay, anyways, we're back. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from Earth. I like how we get to. I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. Spit it out. Tell me what you're thinking. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, I have. Girl, I would never do you dirty like that. I would still walk home with you, bro. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Why are you doubting yourself, girl? Jeez. I already see her in the every day. I'm just so rude to you. You're so silly, Konnichiwa. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so. Sari, I've already made up my mind. I ain't leaving my girl behind. I can't. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Don't apologize. Don't. It, it doesn't matter. I should apologize for not being a good friend. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird, for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Finally. Finally, we have reached the end of today's video. It was a long one, that's to be sure, but an interesting one nonetheless. A lot of talk about guilty pleasures and stuff, breaking the fourth wall. It was all sorts of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna quit for today. I already saved. So, I hope you all enjoyed this excruciatingly long video. So, I hope you enjoyed and come back for more. Going interesting, the next one. Since we've apparently got Monica breaking the fourth wall and Sayori's poems getting way too deep for her own interest. So, I'm gonna end it here and see you guys Saturday. Next Saturday. Goodbye.